What are your thoughts on shame?
Yeah, it's funny that this is a topic because I think shame has been one of those topics that has been essentially one of the pillars or like the foundation for the Trump campaign since he started back in 2016. Because after the election, I remember there was just so many articles, so many people going out to Michigan, out to Wisconsin, and then saying like, "Hey, like, why did you, this was a Obama County, now it's a Trump County? Tell me why." And what we kept hearing was repeatedly like white working class men saying, "I'm sick of it. Like I'm sick of feeling ashamed. I'm feeling sick, feeling attacked." And the knee jerk reaction of a lot of activists, especially here in California. So I was in LA right after that happened. Something beautiful happened after Trump got elected, which was I remember I went to Silver Lake and spontaneously 400 or 500 people just showed up and said, "What can I do? How can I help?" And that was the beautiful aspect of it. I think where we still get it wrong and what was wrong then and is still wrong now is I think people think, well, if I can go to those communities where those white working class people are, I can just make them either ashamed, make them feel ashamed, or tell them why they should be ashamed, and therefore they will change their ways. And I do a lot of research. I do a lot of focus groups, a lot of polling in battleground states, and this is demographic that I'm really been honing in on for the last couple of years. And what I'm realizing is that I think we're thinking about shame in the wrong way. I think a few things. The first one is we talk about they have no shame. Ted Cruz has no shame. He does X, Y, Z. You know, the candidate for the governor of North Carolina, he has no shame.
Right.
He does X, Y, Z. Right. I don't want to jump ahead here, but
For sure. Yeah.
what I think we forget is that it's not shameful to them. Right. It's not shameful to them unless you. To your point, like we used to be able to shame people and be like, actually, that's racist, and people would be, you're right, or I don't want to be perceived as racist, so there I will change my ways. I think what we're seeing now is that we're realizing that there's no more social norms of what is racist, for example, what is misogyny, what is sexist. That the definition has become a spectrum, and it matters where you are on that spectrum. And so for someone making, whether it's xenophobic, transphobic, racist comments, what we consider as shameful, they consider as, oh, I don't want to be aligned with you coastal elites. So therefore, you can shame me all you want.
Right.
It has no impact on me changing my behavior. And so I think shame is one of these things that, like, I think about the carrot and the stick analogy, where shame is the stick. You can hit someone into getting a reaction that you want, but you can't actually change who they are and what they do.